Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're talking about TCP North, also known as the Kopamish Field. And this one is special for a very simple reason. It's the northernmost airsoft field in the entire state of Michigan. Now, I'll be honest right out of the gate. For a lot of players, TCP North is a bit of a drive. It's especially a drive if you're in one of the major cities like Grand Rapids or Lansing or Detroit area. It's a little out of the way, but what makes this field interesting is that once you get there, it has some really solid strengths and a few things that you might not expect. Today, we're breaking down the good, the bad, and the ugly with no sugarcoating and no hype, just the truth. This is part of my Michigan Airsoft Field tour, where I visit every field in Michigan and I break down exactly what matters to you to help you decide where your hard-earned money and time are best spent. And when this tour is all over, every single field is going to get ranked from worst to best in one final, epic, no BS video. This is the Michigan Airsoft Tour 2025. Let's get into it. First up is field layout and design, and TCP North pulls a solid 8 out of 10 here. The biggest strength of this field is variety. You've got straight up woods play mixed with areas of woods and buildings, open zones for longer engagements, and tighter sections where everything happens a little more fast and close. What I really like is how the field feels naturally segmented. Each area has its own identity. If you want longer range fights, you know exactly where to go. And if you want a little more tight CQB style engagements, there's a section for that too. That separation makes gameplay feel intentional instead of chaotic, and it lets players choose how they want to fight, and that's a big win here. Going into point number 2, structure, cover, and quality. For structure, cover, and overall build quality, TCP North gets a 7 out of 10 here. A lot of the structures are built from reused or recycled wood, which is pretty common in airsoft. There's nothing shocking there. But what pushed this to a 7 instead of a 6 is that they've clearly invested back into the field. I've seen newer structures built with fresh materials and noticeably better quality. They also have a couple standout pieces like the depot or the castle structure, which is a large multi-story building that creates some really unique gameplay moments. It's not perfect, but it's solid and it's improving. On to point number 3, gameplay experience. Gameplay experience is an easy 8 out of 10. Every time I play here, I leave satisfied. They keep things fresh with new game modes, and they're willing to try different ideas. The refs actually understand what they're running. Rules are fair, game modes are explained clearly, and the overall flow makes the day enjoyable. This is one of those fields where you finish the day thinking, yeah, that was worth it. Staff and ref quality also land an 8 out of 10. The staff here is consistently friendly, helpful, and especially good with new players. They explain the game modes well, they enforce the rules on and off the field, and when issues do come up, they handle them quickly and clearly. I've seen potential major problems get shut down really fast and turned into non-issues. That kind of consistency goes a long way in making the overall experience feel professional and well thought out. And I want to give a shout out to Jeremy here, the head ref, because he's really done an awesome job at putting a lot of effort into the job and making every game day interesting and fun for all the players involved. Point number 5, value for the money. And when it comes to value, TCP North gets another 8 out of 10 here. You never leave feeling shorted. You always get solid quality games. Even on the days where there are fewer rounds, the games themselves are fun and well run. The one area for improvement is downtime between games. A little more structure here could make a big difference. Something like strict timers or even a siren system to keep the games moving would really elevate the experience. That said, the games that you do get are worth your time, and overall, the value is there. On to number 6, safety and rules. They also earn an 8 out of 10 here. Anytime that I've seen a rule or safety issue, it's handled immediately and directly by the staff. Hit calling isn't a major problem here, at least in my experience, and when it does happen, it's not a widespread issue. Staff does a great job at making sure that new players understand the rules, which is obviously huge, and they do it in a positive way. Safety is clearly taken seriously, and it shows. Moving right along to point number 7, community and sportsmanship. They get an 8 out of 10 here. This is a welcoming field. Experienced players regularly help newer players, and I've seen plenty of first-timers leave with a great impression of the sport. Are there occasional issues? Sure, that's every field, but at TCP North, they're minimal, and the overall vibe is friendly, honest, and positive. What more can you ask for? Amenities and facilities is point number 8. For the amenities and facilities, they're getting a 7 out of 10 here. They've got indoor bathrooms that work, are stocked, and well maintained. They sell BBs, batteries, some gear, food, and drinks. You'll never be stranded without the basics. The only downside is that the on-site shop selection can be a little limited. They do have a larger store up in Traverse City, but if you need something midday, it's really not a realistic run and back option. It's just too far away. But still, for an outdoor field, they do cover the basics that matter, so not too bad. Point number 9, a big one for me, media friendliness. It's a perfect 10 here. The field is incredibly easy to film at. The outdoor lighting is great. There's no copyrighted music blasting anywhere on the field, and there's always something visually interesting happening. And the field layout is just cool in general, looks good on camera, and there's a lot of variety. If you're a content creator like me, TCP North is a fantastic place to capture your next great footage. And finally, point number 10, replay value and X factor. They get an 8 out of 10 here. The field is huge, which makes it great for big games and events. The variety of terrain keeps things from feeling stale, and the consistently good experience makes people want to come back. The biggest downside to this field, to be honest, is location. Being the northernmost field in Michigan means that it's a long drive for a lot of people, which unfortunately probably keeps people away and keeps people from trying it out. But if you can make the drive, TCP North is absolutely a field that you will want to return to. So that's it, the TCP North Field, the Kopamish Field, fully broken down for you. If you've played here before, let me know your experience in the comments, because I really want to know your thoughts too. And if you're following the Michigan Airsoft Tour, make sure that you're subscribed, because when this is all over, we're ranking every field in the state from worst to best. No hype, no politics, just the truth. As always, thanks so much for watching. I hope that you found this review helpful, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.